Feel the contact points on your body, your seat, your legs, your hands resting. And then take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. And then just allow your breath to find its own natural rhythm. No need to control. Just allow yourself to rest where you're at. Let your body be at ease. Let your breath be easy. And let your mind be at ease. And now gently bring your attention to your own mind, not to thoughts, not to your memories, not to images, but just to the mind itself. And notice right now, does your mind feel calm? Does it feel still? And if the mind is resting, unmoving, settled, this is called stillness. And there's nothing to grasp here, nothing to hold on to, just simply rest, let go, and just be. And your mind may feel like a calm lake, like a wide open sky. And if so, simply rest there, softly aware, effortless, uncontrived. And soon thoughts might arise, sounds may come and go, your sensations may shift, emotions may stir. This is called movement. There's no problem to this. Just let the thoughts come and go. No need to follow them, no need to push them away. Just notice as waves rise and fall within the ocean of mind, all movements arise within the mind, dissolve back into the mind. They have no solid core, no true arrival, no lasting departure. And whether stillness or movement, there's something that knows, there's something aware. This knowing, this simple presence is awareness. It does not come, it does not go, it's always here, quietly knowing. And now look directly at this very awareness. It has no shape, has no edge, no color, yet it is luminous, vividly present. Notice when the mind looks at itself, I, the searcher, and the sought dissolve. The looker and the seen are not two. Just rest here without striving, without fabrication, without effort. There's no need to adjust. There's no need to improve this moment. This, just as it is enough. And just sit here resting naturally. And when you're ready, gently bring your attention back to your body. Feel your breath moving softly. Feel the ground supporting you. But notice the same awareness is here with the body, with the breath, with the world. All experiences, joy and sorrow, clarity and confusion arise within this awareness. They arise like waves in water. They dissolve like mist in the sky. There's nothing to hold, nothing to push away. Supplication to Buddha. To the Blessed One, the one gone beyond, the fully awakened one, the great physician, the supreme teacher, you came to this earth and through your own efforts you obtained the awakened state, overcoming all suffering and distress. Through your great compassion, you showed us the path to liberation. You taught us the merit of compassion, wisdom, and equanimity. To you, the glorious teacher, I prostrate. Do not commit any non virtuous actions, perform only perfect virtuous actions, subdue your mind thoroughly. This is the teaching of the Blessed One. Merits of these thoughts, words, and actions, may we dedicate this for the benefit of all sentient beings. And like you, O Blessed One, may we and every being attain your supreme awakened state, free from the ocean of suffering. Lord of the Dharma, I prostrate to your omniscient being. 7-limb prayer. Reverently I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and mentally transformed. I declare all my negative actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the merits of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate the merit created by myself and others to the great enlightenment. Mandala offering. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, the sun and the moon. I imagine this as a Buddha field and offer it. May all living beings enjoy this pure land. The objects of my attachment, aversion, and ignorance, friends, enemies, strangers, my body, wealth, and enjoyments. Without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with the freedom from the 3 poisons. Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Niyatayami. And I'm going to have you all chant these next 3 with me. Supplication to Manjushri. Om, homage to Manjushri, deity whose diamond speech cuts off all suffering, whose clear mind is the embodiment of insight, wisdom. Manjushri, free from karmic stains. Your form is vast as the sky. Your mind dwells in the one taste of suchness. Lord of wisdom, I prostrate to your omniscient being. Supplication to Maitreya. Om, Lord Maitreya, benevolent one, golden son of the primordial, emperor of the northern paradise, around you the stars and spheres course and turn. Within the span of your breath, countless worlds rise and fall. Deity of innumerable names, called or uncalled, you are always present. May the pure heaven of Tashita always arise before us. Supplication to Tara. Om Svatsti, long-eyed mother of the Lord of the Triple World, mother who gives birth to all the Buddhas of the 3 times, performing all their functions by the strength of your compassion, by your knowledge of non-duality, by your unwavering power, mother of Maitreya, I pay homage to you. Lady of great compassion, your smiling face to the light of beings, your calming eye looks out over the triple world. You spread your seat upon a moon whose essence is the thought of enlightenment. You are adorned with the finest garments and many precious gems. Your gift bestowing right hand grants magical attainment to those who invoke you. Your left hand grasps a lotus flower, symbol of your stainless purity. Your 2 hands are the union of means and wisdom. Boundless body of union, I pay homage to you. Homage to Tara, at whose lotus feet the gods and non-gods make worship. Homage to Tara, mother of all Buddhas who herald freedom from limitation.
Om Tare, Tu Tare, Ture Soha. 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 Om Tare, Tu Tare, Om Tare, Tu Tare, Ture Soha. 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 Om Tare, Tu Tare, Ture Soha.
Dedication of Tara meditation. By the meritorious energy of my meditation of Tara, the beyond samsara goddess, may all the limitless sentient beings be led by the energy of the enlightened ones until their Buddhahood is achieved. Supplication to Palden Lamo. Soul Mother, Lady Victorious over the three worlds, please pay attention here and now. You overpower the whole apparent worlds, samsara and nirvana, by heroically guarding the Dharma and Dharma holders with the four types of actions, flashing light, lightning. You soar up openly like a full moon in the midst of a garland of powerful Dharma protectors. Powerful Dakini protector, I prostrate to your omniscient being. Supplication to Chinrizi. You whose white-colored body is unstained by faults, whose crown is adorned by a fully enlightened Buddha, who gaze upon migrators with eyes of compassion, to you, Chinrizi, I prostrate, liberating the beings of the six realms. Compelled by negative karma again from beginless times, sentient beings through the force of anger are born as hell beings and experience the suffering of heat and cold. May they all be born in your presence, perfect deity. Om Mani Padme Hum. Compelled by negative karma again from beginless times, sentient beings through the forests of greed are born as hungry ghosts and experience the suffering of hunger and thirst. May they all be born in your perfect realm, the Patala. Om Mani Padme Hum. Compelled by negative karma again from beginless times, sentient beings through the force of confusion are born as animals and experience the suffering of dullness and bewilderment. May they all be born in your presence, protector. Om Mani Padme Hum. Compelled by negative karma again from beginless times, sentient beings through the force of desire are born as humans and experience the suffering of constant toil and poverty. May they all be born in the supreme pure land of Wachin. Om Mani Padme Hum. Compelled by negative karma again from beginless times, sentient beings to the born as demigods and experience the suffering of fighting and quarreling. May they all be born in your realm, the Patala. Om Mani Padme Hum. Compelled by negative karma again from beginless times, sentient beings to the force of pride are born as gods and experience the suffering of change and falling. May they all be born in your realm, the Patala. Om Mani Padme Hum.
Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum.
And so it's on this second meditation that we do Tonglen practice to alleviate the sufferings of others. There's so much suffering going on in the world right now with both man-made and with natural disasters. There's a short explanation of how to do Tonglen in your service if you haven't done it before. Dedication of Chenrezig meditation. By this virtue, may I quickly become Chenrezig and then lead every being without exception to that ground. Vajrasattva mantra. Om Benza Sato Samaya Mano Palaya Benza Sato Chino Patrida Trido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Subo Kayo Mebawa Eno Rakto Mebawa Sawasidi Me Prayatsa Sarwa Karma Susame Shriyam Karuhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarwa Tata Gata Benza Mame Munza Benzi Bawa Mahasamaya Sato Ha Om Bet Om Benza Sato Samaya Mano Palaya Benza Sato Chino Patrida Trido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Subo Kayo Mebawa Endo Rakto Mebawa Sarwasiti Me Prayatsa Sarwa Karma Susame Sitam Shriyam Karuhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarwa Tata Gata Benza Mame Munza Binzi Bawa Mahasamaya Sato Ha Hum Bet Om Benza Sato Samaya Mano Palaya Benza Sato Chino Patrida Trido Mebawa Kayo Mebawa Subokayo Mebawa Rakto Mebawa Sarwasiti Me Prayatsa Sarwa Karma Susame Sitam Shriyam Karuhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarwa Tata Gata Benza Mame Munza Binzi Bawa Mahasamaya Tato Ha Hum Ped
Om Vajrasattva 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 Om Vajra Sapa 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 Om Vajra Sapa.
And so it's on this final meditation that we do either shamatha, vipassana, or a non-dual Dzogchen Mahamudra meditation. Okay. Well, welcome everyone. I'm so happy that you're here. If this is your first visit, just raise your hand. I just want to make sure I say hi to you before you head out the door. Okay. And whether you're exploring the Dharma or looking for a spiritual home, I do hope that you consider the Remay Center as part of your journey. Want to give a heartfelt thanks to our Dakini Group member, Kathy, for bringing in the baked goods for the bake sale today. They are looking delicious. I was going to rate it this morning, but I thought I'd share, let other people have an opportunity for it. I will mention that thanks to their efforts, the Daikini Group's efforts, and everyone who's bought some pastries and coffee, we were able to raise $205 for the Bodhicitta Foundation in November. So it may seem like a little amount, but when you do the currency exchange in India, it's actually quite a bit. So thank you all. And we will continue our bake sale through December, and it's from 9 to 10:30. We'll have coffee, tea, baked goods before the Sunday service. And again, all the proceeds benefit the Bodhicitta Foundation, supporting the ex-untouchable Indian Buddhist women and children in central India. Also, if you haven't had a chance to, definitely visit our gift shop before you head out. We have new tankas that have come in. We also have these beautiful 2026 calendars. These were made by Nalanda Bodhi over there in Seattle, and they're really quite impressive calendars. They have the Tibetan calendar built in. Tibetan calendar is off of the lunar calendar rather than the solar calendar, so you can kind of keep track of different practice days. I also want to mention we will be doing our raffle for this particular Tonka after the service. Once the service is over, I'll give about 10 minutes, 15 minutes for people if there's anybody else that wants to purchase a raffle ticket. But then we'll pull for the winner. All the proceeds for the raffle go to our building fund. So to help offset the cost of our soon to be build where we're expanding our shrine room. I want to mention a couple of events. One more thing. The Daikini Group is asking or is sponsoring a coat drive through December. So if you are getting into your winter gear and you realize you have some old coats or gently used coats, I guess, that you would like to donate, they're looking for large, extra large coats, hats, and gloves. They can be used, but in good shape is fine. And they're going to be doing that throughout December, and then making those donations at the end of December. Okay, a couple of events coming up. Would love to invite you all to our 40th annual World Peace Meditation. This year it's going to be held at the Temple Buddhist Center or Unity Temple on the Plaza. This is a free event. It includes interfaith prayers. We're going to have the International Peace Light, communal meditation. The Bodhisattva Award is going to be given to the Kansas City Defenders. And the keynote is by Rabbi Michael Zedek. It's bright and early, 6 o'clock in the morning for those of you who've been there before. Luckily, it's over on the plaza, so hopefully should have some decent parking. We do ask people to try to arrive between 5:30 and 6, because 6 o'clock we are starting the prayer service, and then hopefully be done by 7 o'clock so people can get to work. And it's on a Wednesday, December 31st. Also, start the new year with intention with our 108th day Bodhisattva Challenge. It's practice-focused journey in the Bodhisattva mind training of Lojong for both new and experienced practitioners. We will have our kickoff party during the Sunday service on January 4th. And I was talking with Charya Yeshe Sergio, and I think this is our 10th one. Oh, who knew? I mean, yes, we're gonna have a freeze out. We'll turn the heat off again. No, I'm just kidding. Everyone's like, please do not turn. And the heat is back on, so we're so excited. So for 30 years, the Remay Buddhist Center has been a sanctuary of compassion, wisdom, and community in Kansas City. supporting countless people in their spiritual growth. And as our community's needs expand, we're launching a $30,000 fundraiser effort for 2026 for our Temple Buddhist Fund to ensure that Dharma continues to illuminate Kansas City for generations to come. Every offering helps build the next chapter in our shared home. You'll notice on the bulletin board coming in or going out, there's actually a flyer that has a QR code. If you scan that, you can actually make an online donation to our building fund. And then you'll see a little thermostat that'll go up and up and up and up. I know. Lucky me having to keep that up. But it's going to keep track so we as a Sangha can know where we're at with our goal. And if the Rime Buddhist Center has touched your life or inspired your practice, we invite you to join us in building the next chapter of our shared home. And for those of you who might be watching live online, you can also go to our website. There's a post on there that also will take you to the QR code so you can make a donation online as well. So all donations, no matter how large or small, we appreciate them all. So for today's Dharma talk, I want to begin with a question for you all. Not a philosophical one, but a practical one. And you don't have to answer this out loud, but just think about it. What are you holding on to right now? Maybe it's the plan for how this day should go. Maybe you're holding on to the hope that you win the Tonka. Maybe it's an opinion you're ready to defend. Maybe it's the hope for a quieter moment later today, or a worry about a time already slipping away. We all know this clutch, this grip. Imagine a parent exhausted, clinging to the one precious hour of me time, only to have a child need them. That flash of resentment, that's a grip. A practitioner clinging to the perfect silence of dawn meditation, but irritated by a distant lawnmower. That's that tightening, that's the grip. It feels like survival to protect what's mine, my time, my energy, my comfort, my story. This is the knot. The Dharma calls it ego clinging, and it's not a philosophical error, it's a somatic reality. A clench in the belly, an armor around the heart, a mental scrolling through lists that we're terrified to lose. And it is this very engine of our unease. So the path to freedom isn't about acquiring better things to cling to. It's about learning to outsmart this ancient, desperate habit of grasping. Out of the boundless and skillful compassion, the Buddha didn't just give us a lecture on non-attachment, but he gave us a tool, a revolutionary, subversive tool. That takes the very engine of our suffering, this need to have a me and a mine, and use it as the fuel of our awakening. And that tool is the offering of a mandala. So what is this tool? Let's just look at it closely. In Tibetan, the word for mandala is kilkor. Kil meaning center, core meaning circumference or the surrounding. At its simplest, a mandala is you, the practitioner, at the center of your perceived world. But in this practice, it becomes our training ground for a complete revolution. A mandala unfolds in 3 levels: the sacred universe, the pure environment of awakening, a symbolic image like sand paintings expressing perfect harmony, and an offering, the entire cosmos given away without holding back. So why is this offering so critical? Because the Bodhisattva path requires a complete transformation of how we relate to everything. And that transformation depends on two engines: the accumulation of merit, the positive force of openness, connection, and generosity that aligns the heart with the path, And the second is the accumulation of wisdom, the direct insight into the nature of reality. Jamyong Kongtrul writes, in this practice, the aspirant perfects the accumulation of merit by the supremely meritorious act of repeatedly offering the entire universe to the sources of refuge. He perfects the accumulation of transcending awareness by maintaining the understanding that this offering, its recipients, and the giver himself are not things in themselves, but empty. End quote. Without these two, awakening cannot mature. And of all the methods, the mandala is especially profound. Dilgo Khyentse Rinpoche said, of all practices, the offering of the mandala is the most profound and skillful way to accumulate the essential provisions of merit and wisdom, without which we cannot travel swiftly along the path. End quote. Now, when we often visualize a traditional map. Mount Meru in the center, the continents in the four directions, and then encircled by the Iron Mountains. This is not ancient geography, it's a mirror. So let's look into it. Where exactly is your Mount Meru? What is the central, towering story you build your world around? I am a helper. I am a victim. I'm the one who knows. And what are your four continents? Your work, your relationships, your health, your spiritual identity, the realms you constantly survey, manage, and try to control. And the ring of iron mountains. Those are your hardened defenses, built to keep loss, criticism, and pain at bay. This world system, as Jigme Lingpa teaches, is the very environment of sentient beings, vast, impermanent, intractably interdependent. And we are a mandala. Our spine is Mount Meru, our limbs are the four continents, our eyes are the sun and moon. This body, this life, with all its treasures and troubles, this is the first cosmos we learn to cling to. And so it becomes the first cosmos we must learn to offer. At its heart, this is radical training in the Dana Paramita, the perfection of generosity. Khinchen Palden Sherab Rinpoche cuts to the chase. And he says, among the 6 paramitas, the first is generosity. Why do we need to give and share? To counter the habit of ego clinging, which is always grasping, always holding on or holding back, end quote. The mandala offering is total generosity. It's a psychological subversion. Externally, we offer the universe everything beautiful, powerful, or desirable out there. Internally, we offer the inner universe, this body, this speech, this mind, our secret joys, our buried shames, our bank accounts, and our reputations. All of it, what we have, what we are, what we dream of owning. Sometimes when we hear offer everything, something inside of us screams, balks. A voice whispers, if I let go of this story, this identity, this safety, who will I be? The mandala offering does not erase who you are. It's not an annihilation. It's a gentle, sustained revelation of what has always been here. When the desperate grasping finally relaxes. And what remains is not nothing, but a capacity for engagement that is less burdened, more responsive, and inherently connected. As we practice this mandala, it reveals itself to us in 3 increasingly subtle layers. And each layer loosens ego clinging at a different depth, like turning a jewel to see the new facets of the same truth. The outer mandala is the offering of the external universe. Here we gather up the entire world as we experience it. Mountains, rivers, forests, and cities, the sun and the moon, the seasons and directions, wealth, beauty, power, pleasures, and success. In traditional imagery, this appears as Mount Meru, the four continents, the subcontinents, the precious substances, and the encircling mountains. But psychologically, this is far more intimate. This is the world we spend our lives managing: my house, my job, my partner, and my future. The outer mandala trains us to notice how reflexively we relate to the world as resource and threat, as something to acquire, protect, and control. By offering the entire outer universe, we rehearse a radical truth: nothing out there exists for my ownership alone. This offering softens possessiveness. It loosens the belief that security comes from arranging the world just right. This is the generosity that begins to untie fear. The inner mandala turns the practice inward. Here, what is offered is no longer the world around us, but this very body and life. We offer this body of flesh and bone, this breath that cannot be owned, the speech that longs to be heard and understood, this mind with its memories, wounds, and hopes. We offer our abilities and limitations, our virtues and our embarrassments, our spiritual accomplishments and our doubts. This is where the practice meets resistance, because the inner mandala touches the most protected illusion of all. This is who I am. Here we discover how tightly identity itself is clenched. Roles, narratives, self images we believe we must defend at all costs in order to exist. By offering the inner mandala, we are not rejecting the self. We are loosening the belief that the self must be constantly reinforced. This offering cultivates humility without collapse and confidence without armor. This is generosity applied directly to identity. The secret mandala goes to the root. Here, what is offered is not an object at all. It is the very nature of our mind, empty, luminous awareness itself. At this level, the mandala is no longer constructed, it is recognized. We touch the truth expressed by Jamyang Kongtrul. The offering, the one who offers, and the one who receives are all empty of inherent separate existence. This is not an idea to believe, it is just a moment of seeing. It is seeing that the machinery of ego clinging stalls. There is giving, but no solid giver. There is receiving, but no entity who possesses. There is generosity, but no boundary where it begins or ends. And this is where the accumulation of wisdom matures. Generosity and insight merge. Now, you don't need to fully access the secret mandala to begin. Even a brief relaxation of grasping, even a single moment of offering without calculation, is already an echo of this deeper layer. The sincere wish to let go, that flicker of willingness amidst the clinging, it's already the mandala revealing itself. So, how do we start this revolution? Well, we start exactly where we are. With exactly what we have. Patrul Rinpoche, in the words of my perfect teacher, is wonderfully practical. He says the material out of which the mandala should be made depends on your means. At worst, you could even use a smooth, flat stone or a piece of wood. End quote. The offering piles can be rice, it could be pebbles, even a handful of sand. It is your intention, that revolutionary intention to let go, that carries the power. You may use the mandala mudra, right? Feel your hands form Mount Meru, the four continents. Feel your spine as the central axis. And as you recite the mandala, let the words be the release from the center of your chest. Idam Guru Ratna Mindalakam Niyatayami. I send forth this mandala to you, precious gurus. Release. This simple act, you gather all six perfections. The perfection of generosity is the offering. Discipline is the continuity. Patience is the steadiness. Diligence is the joyful effort. Concentration is the clear visualization, and wisdom in the glimpses of emptiness. So therefore, I invite you not to just contemplate, but to experiment. Here is the practice for the next 24 hours. Choose one instance of daily clinging: the clutch on your phone, the grip on being right in a conversation, the hoarding of a moment of peace. That very instant you feel that familiar tension, that clench, pause. In that pause, whisper inwardly, I offer this. Offer the phone. Offer the need to win. Offer the guarded silence. Don't just analyze, just offer and notice. Does the knot loosen, even a fraction? Does the world just for a second feel more spacious? That small breath of freedom, that's the mandala coming to life in you. This is the alchemy beginning, the leaden weight of mind transforming into the golden light of connection. The mandala offering is not ultimately about giving something away. It's about the staggering discovery that nothing was ever truly owned in the first place. It performs the alchemy our hearts long for, transforming scarcity into innate abundance, turning the painful knot of me and mine into the boundless field for the benefit of all. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Whatever you are clinging to at this very moment, your greatest treasure or your deepest worry, is already perfect mandala. It is already sacred universe, waiting not to be clutched, but to be offered. In that offering, wisdom dawns. In that release, compassion flows naturally. May your practice reveal the boundless freedom that is your true nature. And may you have compassion, wisdom, gratefulness, and joy. And I hope that this Dharma talk has been beneficial to you. Long life supplication for His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And the land encircled by snow mountains, you're the source of all happiness and good. All powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. A flower of faith and praise of Lama Chuck and Mary. Lama of great compassion with kindness to all, you firmly establish the Rimé tradition, skillful means and wisdom. Tenzin Dawa, who is the embodiment of all the Daikinis with the sun of wisdom and the moon of compassion, you bring love and joy to everyone you meet. Inspired by your example, I vow to cultivate compassion and wisdom from this moment forward and in all my future lives. I will strive to embody the Buddhist teachings in every thought, word, and deed. Dedication of merit. By this merit, may all obtain omniscience, may defeat enemy wrongdoing. From the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings. By this merit, may all obtain omniscience, may it defeat enemy wrongdoing. From the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings. By this merit, may all obtain omniscience, may it defeat enemy wrongdoing. From the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings. Aspiration prayers. Bodhicitta is precious. May it arise from whom it is not arisen. May it not diminish, but ever grow and flourish. Difficulties without exception being side with harmonious situations like the treasure of the sky. May the teachings and practice of the Rimé tradition live long and shine brightly. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us here in person and online. Let's give about 10 minutes. We got 12 minutes until noon. So at noon, we'll pull the raffle. So if anybody needs to run upstairs and wants to buy a few more raffle tickets, you can. Otherwise, please eat some pastries. And thank you all for joining us.